Real Madrid has only won 2 times in their last 8 matches, and Xabi Alonso is closer to getting sacked than Ruben Amorim. Vinicius Jr still hasn't figured out how to play football, and he's still crying about his contract situation. We have no players fit, and we have 2 red cards for this decisive game against Deportivo Alaves that could be seeing Xabi Alonso getting sacked. Our next game is against Deportivo Alaves, and this is our injury list and red card list. Carreras, Rudiger, Carvajal, Alaba, Militao, Mendy, Garcia, Trent, Camavinga, Endrick, and Mbappe. This is how the lineup will look like, and you're telling me this is the game that should be saving Xabi Alonso? Good luck. This is truly a dark place for Real Madrid, and this season has so far looked like this. 21 games, 15 wins, 3 defeats, 3 draws. Those 3 draws, by the way, came against Elche, Rayo Vallecano, and Girona. Just to put it in perspective. And we lost to Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, and of course, the worst one of them all is City and Celta Vigo, which has not been recorded here because this was posted before the City game. And we are still in 2nd place in La Liga and 4 points behind Barcelona, of course. Now, this has come out. If Real Madrid doesn't beat Alaves, Xabi Alonso will be fired. And I was like, fair. But after, of course, you wake up the next day and you see this. Xabi Alonso could be fired even if the team wins on a Sunday against Deportivo Alaves. Guys, I'm telling you, if we don't win against Deportivo Alaves, these players are genuinely awful at football. I am done defending anybody at this club if we lose against Deportivo Alaves when this is on the line. Because if you win and he still gets sacked, fair enough. Fair enough, the club didn't want him. I understand that. But it is a bit mad, you know, because I just think this is too, like, what am I seeing on the screen right now? What am I seeing on the screen? If we don't win Deportivo Alaves, even if we lose, even if we win, he might get sacked. Okay. Zidane is the number 1 priority. This is, by the way, this is 2025, almost 2026, and Real Madrid is considering once again appointing the GOAT Zinedine Zidane. And if you asked me a week ago, should we sack Xabi Alonso, I would have said yes, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? Now it's completely different. Sack this fraud. Sack him even if we win against Deportivo Alaves, because I need Zinedine Zidane back at my club. If Zinedine Zidane wants to come to Real Madrid and bin off France, do that. Do that. I want my baldy gold at this club. This manager has given me everything. He has given me Champions League, La Ligas, everything. He's the best manager that we had apart from Carlo Ancelotti, in my opinion. At least from what I have seen. Now, of course, the second option is Jurgen Klopp. I'm taking that any day of the week. And if we appoint Alvaro Arbeloa, I will be going to Madrid myself. By foot, I don't care. By a bike, I don't care. I'm saying it now. I am giving lashes to Florentino Perez naked. How about that, you bum? If you appoint Arbeloa after sacking Xabi Alonso, we might as well end the season, bro. Forfeit, bro. White flag, give it to Barcelona. I don't care. We are finished. That's not gonna happen, though. I know Perez. If Xabi Alonso gets sacked and we appoint Zinedine Zidane, this might be the turnaround of the season. Zinedine Zidane with Mbappe up top, who doesn't care about big players and can bench you the next day. Look at Bale. He didn't like Bale at all. He only used him in moments that he could have used him. And look how it turned out. Bale was called upon when Zidane needed him, and he used him so well that he basically won us the final against Liverpool in that 2018 Champions League. Now, I want to say one more thing about Zinedine Zidane, and that leads me on to my next point, which is Vinicius Jr, who has been trash this season. With Mbappe, without Mbappe, in Real Madrid, in Brazil, and hasn't scored in the last 15 matches. I don't even want to speak about Vinny too much now. He just angers me. But Vinicius Jr, if you don't start playing well, and if you don't make up your mind on this contract situation, Zinedine Zidane is never going to play you and you will get sold. Mark my words. Zinedine Zidane doesn't fuck around. He doesn't fuck around. He doesn't care. Okay? Now, back to this. Jurgen Klopp, I will take you. Arbeloa, sack Perez, sack everybody in this team, sell everyone, we can off the season. I don't care. And if that wasn't enough, another new thing, Florentino Perez and some executives believe that certain important players are also responsible for the team's sport performance. Like, come on, bro, we've been knowing this. We all know this as a Madrid fan, brother. Just look at flipping Vinny Jr. or the players that are, accordingly to the news, unhappy with Xabi Alonso's like system and his approach to the team. But I don't care. These players need to go, okay? And this club would seriously consider selling those players in next summer's transfer window. Of course, if it doesn't turn around. But is it gonna turn around? That goes to Vinny. That goes exactly to Vinny. He is singled out, yes. And I do think it's getting a bit too much on Vinny. But my brother, you have been trash. And breaking. Real Madrid have informed Vinicius Jr. and his agents that the club will make no more contract renewal offers. Nada. Zero. You are not getting any more. Take those, I don't know, 23 million, 25 million and get out. If you don't take that, you are actually getting out of the club. You have no option. Because Rodrigo right now has bought himself a starting 11 spot. I'm telling you guys. Even if it's on the right wing, even if it's on the left wing, I don't care. He should be starting just because of that Manchester City game. And Vinicius, let's be honest, guys, he has not been great. He's second with the most goals, which I want to talk about the team more on this later. But now on Vinicius Jr., of course, he's second with 5 goals and 4 assists in 16 matches, in 13 starts. Guys, I just don't know what happened to Vinicius. And this is like okay numbers, but this brother could have had like 10 goals, 10 assists if he was actually playing at his best. The chances that he misses, the passes that he misplays against Manchester City. This is not Vinicius Jr. This is not Vinicius Jr. And in my opinion, he shouldn't even start against Alaves. I rather see Vinny out and Rodrigo on the left. In my opinion. Of course, that's if Mbappe starts as a striker or Gonzalo starts. We will see, bro. I don't even know who like Valdepenas, bro. Valdepenas is in the predicted lineup. That's how bad it is now. But Vinicius Jr. has just been awful this season, and I just don't know. This is one of the darkest situations at the club. Vinicius Jr., beloved guy at this club. Last season, completely out of it. 10 months of not performing at all, and now this season is your redemption, and you have not been playing well. Kylian Mbappe is finally out. He's finally out. This is your chance. The people that have been saying this is Mbappe's fault against Manchester City. Who was the best Brazilian on the pitch? It was Rodrigo. It wasn't Vinicius Jr. It was Rodrigo. He scored a goal, created the most chances, and he drawn the most fouls. And you missed multiple chances and completely destroyed our chances of winning in the final third. That just brings me to my point back here that some of the players are responsible for the team's performance just because of their mentality, but also how they are playing. Rudiger, for example, no matter that you are always injured, you have a bozo gene, and you're not that good anymore, and your aggression is just, it's not aggression anymore, it's just turning into dumb tackles and dumb decisions. Before it was hard defending, he was always on the striker, he was always in the right spots, he just had your back as a defender. That is the end of it. After those injuries from last season and this season, he is not the same player anymore. The same goes for a lot of players in this team, but I just think Vinicius Jr. has to be singled out, as I said before. But that's enough for Vinny. I just want to talk about the injuries. Now, this is just sad. Rudiger is injured. Doubtful. Okay. Carvajal injured. Alaba injured. Militao, Mendy. Then these bumps. Fran, Endrick, and Carreras getting a red card for this game. Especially Carreras. Fran Garcia got a red. He's a left back. And you do the same shit because you wanted to talk about the referee. Now, this is a question of discipline, the medical team, the players, and the manager. The injuries, the red cards, this is disgusting from Madrid. I know. The injuries are, of course, maybe they are unlucky. But what if it's genuinely club management and management of players? Why are we, for example, rushing Rudiger back? Why are we always rushing Eduardo Camavinga back? Camavinga is one of the best midfielders at this club, especially at defending and progressing the ball, which we are crying out for because Tchouaméni is not that player that can, progress with the ball. He can, I don't know, he's a destroyer. Camavinga for me is a guy who can win the ball, but also progress with the ball way more than Tchouaméni. But of course, He's injured for 3 months, and we give him 2.5 months. He returns, he plays for 2 weeks, we overplay him every single day, and then he gets injured again. Is it Camavinga's fault? Really? Or is it the club's fault? The same shit goes for Kylian Mbappe, but it's the other way. He almost never gets injured, but we play him 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes. Okay, I like... Xabi Alonso, I know he's your best player this season, but give him 10 minutes off if we are winning. Give him 15 minutes off. Don't play him, for example, against, I don't know, a team like Kairat Almaty. I know he wants to score goals and this and that. You could say it's because he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. I don't care. Look at this. He didn't play against City. If Mbappe played against City instead of Vinicius Jr. or Gonzalo Garcia, I am certain we would have won the game. You can let me know down below if you disagree with me, but I just think he's using these players too much. And some of them are getting rushed back too soon. Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example. This guy was on the bench. He got injured right after, of course. That's unlucky, but he gets on the bench, then he plays in 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, and he gets injured once again. Don't you think it's a coincidence? He shouldn't be playing this much. He just shouldn't be playing this much. I know his injuries are a bit spooky, and I understand that his injury record is not the best, but I think we are rushing him back. And the same thing goes for Ferland Mendy and David Alaba. I just think Alaba and Mendy should be sold. This is not the issue of the club, this is the issue of the players. With Alaba and Mendy, it's completely different. We have gave them chance. We have gave them the time. We have gave them too much recovery, in fact. Too much money to these bums. They should leave my club. We should genuinely look into the free agent market once again and scam some clubs. I don't care whose contract is ending and could play better than Mendy and Alaba, because it's not that tough to play better than Alaba in 2026. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. And this game against Deportivo Alaves is going to show me one thing. How much of a bum Xabi Alonso is, and how much of a trash-ass mentality do these players have. Because I'm telling you, like I said at the start of the video, this is the decider of Xabi Alonso's tenure at Real Madrid. And you are telling me that Real Madrid is going to lose this game. If we lose this game and we sack the manager, fair enough. But the players should get lashes, and they should be an embarrassment for at least until the next season. I am not giving you any props if you lose this game against Deportivo Alaves. I don't care about our team. I don't care about the injuries. I don't care about the red cards. I only care about the players that will be on the pitch and what they show me. If we play the best game we have ever played and they score, I don't know, fucking 5 goals and we score 4 and we get an unfortunate red card, unfortunate penalty, I'm still gonna be looking at those players like, how can you fail this badly? Don't wear this shirt anymore if we lose against Deportivo Alaves. And if he still gets sacked, if we win, fair enough. I think the club has just seen enough. And in my opinion, if Zinedine Zidane comes in, there is no way, and there is just no possible reason to keep Xabi Alonso at this club. So, Xabi Alonso, you have one more chance to turn this around, and if Barcelona loses today and you win tomorrow, I think your job will be safe. But if Barcelona wins today and you will lose tomorrow, I never want to see you at my club ever again. Zinedine Zidane, come here, boy. Come here, bro. Come here, right now. Now, guys, of course, I want to know your opinion on this matter. Do you want Jurgen Klopp or Zinedine Zidane? And do you think Vinicius Jr. should be sold? And should Alonso get sacked if we lose or win this game? Thank you so much for watching. And please get down below in the comments, as I said before. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.